Hello, and welcome to the Teach Help Hotline. I'm Mo, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips to help you streamline your remote learning classroom. So, let's begin. Number 1, make sure your students understand how to use your platform. When you're on the teaching end of remote learning, it's easy to assume that students know how to use the tools available to them within their new learning environment. However, it's not always that obvious, and not knowing how to access a resource or how to submit an assignment can really set a student behind. So, before moving too far ahead with classwork, make sure that all students first understand how to navigate their new classroom. Number 2, outline a daily game plan and make sure your students are aware of what it is and where to find it. Not all students love school, and when forced into doing something they may find boring, it's extremely helpful to have an idea of how and when their pain will end. This allows students to better prepare for the day ahead of them. Knowing what to expect beforehand allows them to better decide on how to best distribute their energy throughout the day, thus enhancing their chances of having a successful and productive one. Number 3, be consistent and set routines. Remember morning bell work? You can incorporate this into remote learning as well. It helps students wake up and get into the mood of learning without the pressure of having to perform on the spot. When things are consistent and routines are set in place, students can save the energy that would have otherwise gone towards worrying about the unknown and redirect it to more productive things, such as the act of actually learning in itself. Number 4, incorporate learning breaks. Lots and lots of learning breaks. If you've never been on the receiving end of a remote learning course, you probably aren't familiar with just how different the learning is for the student. Without occasional physical movement and social interactions with peers, things can get really boring. And when things are boring, it's hard to retain information. To counter this, incorporate learning breaks into your instruction. Learning breaks allow students to mentally rest, recover, and re-enter the game of learning with a more optimal mind. Number 5, diversify your learning activities. Not all students learn in the same way, so to better support a broader group of learners, be sure to diversify your learning activities. This doesn't just serve more students, but it helps to keep a class a little more fun as well. For example, if one section of class requires students to take notes and work independently, make sure the next section allows them to work with peers and share their ideas. That is, after a break, of course. So, what did you think? Did you find these tips helpful? Or was there anything we may have missed? Let us know in the comments below. And until next time, happy teaching!